straight out of Holman Road, I think? Straight out of Holman Road. You're watching Walk, Talk, Hawks.
Live from the side of the last of the four corners, just short of the northern international border, was born a town upon the pond that all the people call the sound. It's time to call him out, he's standing up or falling down. Saba dug inside a crate and Jake responded, he was on it, reinterpreted the sample, canceled the opportunists on the corners, acting stupid, we plotting to take it back. The cry and the dedication on gentrification act. No imitation of way back, preservationist rap. We honor the past, mainly to move it toward the future. From fresh tracks to Emerald Street, it's the foundation.
Alright, so for this episode, I decided to do a little bit different than I've been doing the last few episodes. I don't want to tell you why. Well, because of editing. It takes a little bit of time to edit these videos. So I thought I'd put together a before the LA Rams game and an after LA Rams game. So this Walk Talk Hawks is before and after the game. LA Rams style, week 5. Go Hawks. Let's do a quick recap of the season. As you know, the Seahawks are 2-2. First game was at Broncos in Denver. 24-27, it was a loss, so it's our first loss, first game. Second game was in Soldier Field, 17-24. The Chicago Bears beat us terribly. Khalil Mack just really showed up. Third game was at home. Cowboys came and visited us at CenturyLink. We pulled out a win. 24-13. It was a great game by the offensive line. Fourth game against the Cardinals, we visited Arizona, one of our most unluckiest places, with injuries to Cam Chancellor that's ended his career, Richard Sherman hurting his Achilles, and then, as you all know, Earl Thomas.
Let's go. All right, let's go. Hey, let's believe in perfect timing. We're right where we want to be. We've grown since week 1. Let's trust this process, bro, and let's stay true to who we are, bro. Let's go, B. We all we got. We all we need. We all we got. We all we need. We all we got. We all we need. DB's on 3 with a slide snap. Woo! 1, 2, 3, DB.
All right, what do you feel about Earl?
I feel like it's a bummer that we lost one of the damn best players in the league.
I know.
And I wish we would have paid him his contract so we didn't lose this guy.
Broke his leg, man. Fractured the same leg that he fractured a couple years ago. But we ended up pulling a win out with a field goal by Janikowski, winning the game 20-17, last minute, like buzzer beater. So I put up my, I've got 2 somewhat memorabilia shelves for the Seahawks season. So I wanted to give you a quick tour. So this is the defense side. I don't know if I've given you a tour in the past, but let's start off from left to right. We got a 12th man wine bottle. The wine was okay. All right, let's talk about this game against the LA Rams. This is gonna be a tough game. The LA Rams are undefeated. They're 4-0. I want to go to the tailgate area. It's drizzly outside. The tailgate area for the Seahawks game and go interview some 12s. See what's up. Their stats, points per game. You know, they're leading the league with 35 points per game. That's second in the league. As far as yards per game, they're number 1 with 400. They're averaging 465 yards per game. That's crazy. What's up, Rams? What's up, Rams? No Rams. What's up, Rams?
On third down, Goff being rushed. The ball knocked out of his hands. He got it back and throws. It's incomplete.
Us, we're at the bottom of the league. We're ranking 28th in the league with only 302 yards per game. So it's gonna be a tough one. On our points per game, 24th in the league. So we need to up our scoring if we're going to beat these guys. All right, what's the key to the game? What do we got to do? Defense. Of course, yeah.
We got to score more than the fucking Rams. That's
right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What about, like, Gurley? We got to stop Gurley, right?
Oh, yeah. Gurley, yeah. It's got to be Gurley.
D-Wag.
D-Wag.
Action.
Oh, here's the Monday Night Football. I went with my mom, Bobby Wagner, on there last year. The passing yards are second in the whole NFL with 343 yards.
Looking to finish. Goff with time, waiting, throwing, batted away, and it's intercepted. On the return.
Surprising to me that they're only 7th in the league for rushing, 125 yards per game with Todd Gurley just really killing it out there. He must be the only one really rushing.
18. Gurley on the carry, and he squeezes through inside the 5 and down to the 2-yard line.
For us, we're ranked 17th with 105 yards.
3 wide receivers left, go to Davis inside, and he's in. Touchdown!
The LA Rams defense ranks 5th in the league, holding teams to 16.8 points per game.
You know, Sue's been a great player for a long time, and Aaron Donald's been arguably the best defensive lineman since he's entered the league. You know, so, and they're different. You know, Sue's a big, powerful guy, and Donald's a powerful guy as well, but also extremely quick. And I think they both just kind of work great off each other.
To me, the fact that we have lost so many key players on defense, we're still ranked 10th in the league. That's pretty good. So higher than middle of the pack for the NFL, only allowing 20.2 points per game.
Tight formation, Gurley the running back, Gurley the carry, and he is stopped short of the goal line.
Defensive yards per game, they are total yards per game. They are allowing 333 yards per game. That's 9th. We beat them with only allowing 326.8 points per game. That's ranking 7th in the whole NFL. That's not too bad. 3 seconds left in the second half. The score is tied 17 up. They're on the 48.
Goff looking, and lets it fly into the end zone. The jump ball, and Tedrick Thompson comes down with it.
And then what's really strong right now is we're defending the passers really well. And with only ranking 5th in the whole entire NFL, we're only allowing 204 passing yards. All right. Hey, what are the keys to the game? How are we going to win this game? Defense, right? Okay.
Defense is carrying the ball out.
Who we got to stop, though?
Stop them goddamn Gurley fries. That's what we gotta do.
Right.
We gotta burn the Gurley fries today.
No runs. We stop
We
him.
gotta stop the Gurley fries
Right.
today. We gotta stop one.
Yeah.
We can't stop the pass. We gotta stop the run. We can't stop the run. We gotta stop the pass.
Right.
Something's gonna have to stop.
All right.
Gurley to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown.
The LA Rams are allowing 247 yards, and that's 14th in the league. They're missing some key players due to injury, I believe. I have to check it out, but Aqib Talib possibly is one of the peeps that is out.
3 receivers right. Wilson looking, buying time, being chased by Ebukam, throws, touchdown! David Moore!
But their defense is still really tough. They actually rank 5th in the whole entire league, only allowing 86 yards per game.
But we saw Aaron Donald take over the game in the second half against Minnesota. There he is right there splitting the guard in the center. Even when they slid to him with the center and the left guard, he ran right around the left guard. So I look at this front, and I think the Rams are going to be up early, and I think that plays right into this pass rush. And you've got to do a good job of trying to get rid of the ball if you're Russell Wilson. I don't care if it's a quick screen or if it's just throwing it up deep and just letting your receiver run under it.
Are we going to win?
Hell yeah, we're going to win.
No. Okay, what's your score prediction then?
I don't know.
I say 24-17.
24-17 Seahawks?
Yep.
All right, 24-17. 24-21. All right. So we get a field goal in there, huh? Janikowski gets a field goal. Nice. All right. KJ Wright obviously still out with a knee injury.
All receivers out. Goff throwing short. Cooper Kupp into Seahawks territory.
What's your score prediction?
Let's go 34-27 Seahawks.
Ooh, high scoring.
We're not used to seeing 5'11 and a half quarterbacks who run like Russell Wilson or Steve Young. And we're not, if you ask a lot of fans and a lot of players, before the year, the NFL Network had a top 100 list of top 100 players. Russell Wilson ranked below Dak Prescott and Matt Ryan as a quarterback, and Derek Carr. Are you out of your mind?
Got Mr. Russell Wilson on the cover of the Wheaties box. Check him out. It's not how big you are, it's how big you play.
Say 45-21.
45-21 Rams. Ooh.
Get out of here.
Who's scoring our touchdowns? Well, we're gonna at least get one by Tyler Lockett.
Blocking tight end and eligible receiver to the right side. Off the play fake. Wilson puts it up deep. He's got a man. Touchdown Lockett.
All right, so here's my prediction for the LA Rams visiting the Seattle Seahawks. Week 5 game. I think the Seahawks are gonna pull an upset, a squeaker. It's gonna be a really close game. I think it's gonna be 21-17. We're gonna hold down the LA Rams from scoring one passing touchdown to Cooper Kupp and one rushing touchdown. Todd Gurley is gonna take that, and then we're gonna hold them down every time, and they're gonna get one field goal out of us.
And there's the sneak, and he's got it. That big body of Jared Goff, 6'4".
The score, the final score of the LA Rams game, LA Rams visiting the Seattle Seahawks at the CenturyLink, was 33-31, and it was such a good game. They were going back and forth, good battles. Todd Gurley is a monster. They got a great offensive line. They also have some good play calling. I think a couple of the key defensive plays, I guess you could say they're called defensive plays, but taking Cooper Kupp and taking Brandon Cooks out of the game. I mean, they were good, solid hits. One was helmet to helmet. 3, 2, 1, go Hawks! 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 What's your score? What's the score of the game?
Score?
Yeah, what?
42-7.
42-7. Oh my gosh! 42-7. Go Hawks! Yeah.